We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And incomplete to open things up.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Herbert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Herbert on first down now. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Again, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. The shotgun. Here's Herbert. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Mario Addison able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It's second down and goal.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. From the gun, Herbert. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Badgley able to punch this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Allen now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Matt Hawk in punt formation.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Ross on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' number 1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He's in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Austin Eckler, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again, Herbert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 14.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is a counter play. Eckler, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert off of play action. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run with Breida. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And it's third down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun, Herbert on third down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down, Los Angeles.
running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here's Herbert. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And the Chargers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
It's a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Working with a 2nd and 3. Herbert back to the air. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Hey, watch the slap. Watch the slap.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Allen. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First carry for the second-year running back. It's Devin Singletary. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
This is Breida. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now it's Allen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
On the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41.
Here's Allen to throw it. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind, because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
John Ross with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Chargers 14. Bills nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. From the gun, Herbert. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Herbert. Got a man open. It's Ross. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. That's out to the left and complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On the option, here's Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
With a lucky number 13. Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. McKenzie returning it. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now it's Breida. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air. Allen. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. A big play here for the Bills. 44 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run for it with Breida. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, you have a job as long as you want one in this league.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Let's go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From the 50, here's Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Austin Wickler. It's now
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd.